Hey, what up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, the hardest worker in the room, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can make trap drums using sampler. Before we get started on today's video, I want to let you guys know about BeatStars. BeatStars is a platform that I personally use in order to sell my beats to artists all over the world. It's a great platform, it's super easy, and it's not just a platform for you to sell beats, but they also present lots and lots of opportunities for you to connect and land placements with some upcoming independent artists. On top of that, I also sell drum kits, I sell MIDI kits, I've sold beat packs, I've sold a whole bunch of different things other than just beats on this platform. Now, if you're looking to take the beats that you're making in Bandlab and put them somewhere so that other artists can find them and potentially buy them, I would suggest going with BeatStars. I've got a link in the description below where if you sign up for BeatStars, not only are you going to get your first month discounted, but if you reach out to me and let me know that you've signed up for a membership with BeatStars using the link below, then I will personally offer you a free one-on-one consultation to get you started, to let you know all of the mistakes that I have made selling beats so that you can kind of avoid them too. All right, let's get to the tutorial. All right, so hopefully you checked out my previous video where I kind of go over a sampler is, since it's pretty new to Bandlab, pretty much what typical samplers do and how to use and edit some of the parameters inside of Bandlab sampler so that you can kind of get the most out of it. For this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can kind of create some trap style drums, your own trap style drum loops using the sampler that is in Bandlab. So here we're going to go ahead and start with sampler. Of course, what I'm going to show you how to do, you can do using the stock sounds, pretty much like the sounds that they already give you inside of Bandlab. I'm going to use my own drum kits just because I feel like I'm used to them, but no matter what, you can do this completely inside of Bandlab if you don't have, third-party drum kits. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 4 different elements here. So one of the things I'm going to add, of course, this is kind of off screen, so you're not going to be able to see this. I'm going to add a kick. Usually kick is the first thing that I like to add in my drum kits. I'm also going to go with a snare. Then I'm going to go with a hi-hat. Also going to go with an open hi-hat. Pretty much what I have there is good enough to come up with a really good, dope sounding drum loop. I'm going to change this here to, let's go to like 130. See how that sounds. Turn my metronome on so I can hear the click. Okay, that sounds good. Let's turn my looper cycler thing on. All right, and now let's start building. So with this here, let's double click in here to create something, and then I'm going to use these. So I have a MIDI controller in front of me right now, a MIDI keyboard that I use sometimes. But I'm going to try to draw everything in here so that you guys can kind of see, because I know some of you don't have MIDI controllers and drum pads and all that stuff. For the most part, you don't even need it. I would say a good 80% of the beats that I make, I do exactly how I'm going to show you. I do it building it using just drawing in my MIDI notes. So the first thing, I believe this was my snare. So I'm going to start out with my snare. Pretty much my snare is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 3 is where I'm going to put it. All right, so for some reason I accidentally changed the tempo, so I'm going to do my snare all over again. But I've got my hi-hat laid out. So again, 1/8, setting the grid size to 1/8, and then just putting a hi-hat in each single one. We're going to do our snare, we're going to do our kick and our open hi-hat, and then I'll show you how to do those triplet fancy hi-hats that you hear a lot in trap songs. So here I kind of want to put my snare right there. Nope, I want to put it right here. Nope, I want to put it right here. So on every single one that says 0.3, so 3.3, 4.3, 1.3. Oh, all right, let's see. So right here, I'm gonna do like boom, 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 cap, boom, 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 cap, boom, boom, cap. All right, cool. All right, so now let's go on to the kick. So the kick, I'm gonna just have it super simple kick going boom, gap, boom, boom, gap. So playing from the beginning. Then right here. All right, so now this pattern that I have here with my kick, I'm gonna repeat. So if you wanna copy something, I'm gonna copy this kick pattern. I'm gonna highlight all of them. I'm gonna hold Alt, and then I'm going to click and drag, and it'll make a copy of it. So this one needs to go right here. So then the last thing that I'm going to add here is my open hi-hat, which is right here. So if you remember from my previous video, the way that I'm going to do that, you want to set your open hi-hats right here, is I want to set it to gate. Gate means that when I hit the note, it's going to open the gate, meaning that it's going to allow whatever sample is in there, that sound, to kind of pass through and to be played. When I release that note, or whenever I cut the MIDI off, it's going to close that gate, meaning that now that sound you're not going to be able to hear. So it's pretty much going to cause like an abrupt end, which is different than a one shot, because a one shot will play that loop in its entirety, or that sample in its entirety, and it's different than loop, because the loop, once it gets to the end of the sample, is going to start right back over again. So open hi-hat, I'm going to use the gate. All right, so here, start from the beginning again. So right here, I think is where I want to have that. I'm just gonna play around and see where it sounds good. All right, I like it there, so I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I believe it'll be right there. No, one more closer. So I like what I got so far. So now I'm going to show you how to do those fancy triplet hi-hats that you usually hear. I'm going to go back to view, and this time I'm going to set my grid size to, I can either do 1/16 or 132. I'm going to go with 1/16, and I'm just kind of going to add it in random places. And what it's going to do is going to make the hi-hat sound choppy. So it's going to go like, that was stupid. So I'm going to do it right here. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I might have to create it on top just and drag it in there. All right, so now listen to what it does. Oh wait, you know what? I think that hi-hat is set to gate. So I'm gonna take it to gate and I'm gonna change it to one shot. I'm gonna add another one there. So there we go. We got a really cool, really simple drum pattern for a nice foundation to lay down a nice trap beat. I feel like this is like a little baby kind of sound, and maybe a CLB. Look, we're gonna slow it down, and it'll sound like something that Drake would rap on, right? So check it out now. Oh my gosh, tell me that's not dope. Tell me that's not dope. So boom, there you guys go. Really quick tutorial on how to make a trap drum pattern. Now, of course, this isn't like set in stone. You can change a whole bunch of things. You can get really creative. One of the best things that I have found to do is not just to use a snare sound some of the times. You know, sometimes I don't always use a snare. I'll use a clap. Claps are very popular, or a rim shot, or sometimes having a beat or a drum pattern that has all of those elements and you're just kind of hitting them at different spots. Do whatever it is you want to do or how you want to do it. Just experiment and then kind of find a style that's your own. 9 times out of 10, when I'm making a trap beat, this is kind of like my default drum pattern that I go to, just from years of, you know, what I found that I like. Well, that's what I got for you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Mr. Cruz, out.